Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have another WrestleMania feud for the WrestleMania match that is coming up. We are so close to this culmination of a whole entire year of storylines for a lot of these. And then you got storylines like this, which is kind of honestly like a couple different culminations because the War Raiders, with their injuries and stuff, are just happy to, one, be champion, and two, get into WrestleMania relatively healthy, and I think that's a cool aspect for them because it's like both of these guys have had major surgeries, and like Ivar was in a single star for a little bit and he tore it up, and I think he was in that position to be like a really big pushed mid-carder, and then he got hurt, and then it felt like all the momentum and the whole world was just against them, and then they have finally brought it to being tag champs, and their tag team title run so far has been okay. It's less about them, I think, more about the booking because the Raw tag division is stacked, but not really ever used in the way that it needs to be. So I feel like that's not really their fault. This match already happened on Raw about a week ago at this point, and it was a DQ, and I guess that's what's going to set up this automatic rematch type thing. Kind of was weird to have the DQ. I guess it makes sense because it was like, oh well, we get the WrestleMania match instead, which is way better. And I honestly think this match is going to be a pretty solid thing to put on the card. I do kind of hate that like the Raw tag team titles are going to get that shot, but not the SmackDown. I know that SmackDown before WrestleMania, they're trying to make a bigger deal by having some title matches, having some stuff. But I kind of hate that they did that because it just kind of feels crappy for the Street Profits to not be able to defend them on the card. Even if it was just a quicker match that you'd put in the beginning of the show, at least they'd be WrestleMania, especially also Motor City Machine Guns getting that opportunity. But that's a completely different side thing and a side tangent, but I figured I kind of wanted to discuss it for at least a second there. But let's get back to this match. Obviously, this match I think is going to be one of those matches that's good. I don't think it's going to be like a super long one. I think it's going to be kind of one of those like bridge matches, and I honestly think it should be a New Day win. I mean, the New Day being turned heel was a crazy good idea that ended up working out pretty well because it really got people hating them for all the stuff they said against Big E. And that would have been like the heel change of the year if it wasn't for a John Cena turning heel. Like they had it in the bag being like the best heel moment, a heel turn, anything you wanted to say, it would have been the New Day turning on Big E. But then John Cena had to take all that from them. But this only works if it culminates them with gold because they have to show the world and show the whole storyline that they did it without Big E, unless Big E comes back and costs them the titles. That's the only way that it could possibly work, where it actually like could be a way that they lose, but like it really has to be, I think, New Day winning here. I think it really would just change everything, and it would just give them that momentum that they need, even if it's not a super long run. The tag team titles, I feel like, is one of those things that like I don't feel like any tag team should hold it for more than like 100 days. It feels like 90 to 100 is the perfect time, and obviously defend it. Like the SmackDown title is a lot better, but um defend it on a fairly regular basis and then drop it to another hot tag team, rinse and repeat until you got some divisions going really well. And like Ross seems to not have put that together, but this could be the start of it because obviously having the New Day in there would then have the War Raiders wanting a rematch and some other tag teams like the LWO, the Creed brothers. All of those are on Raw that could really have some good matches. We also could have the draft, so stuff could change, but I definitely think the heel day should win this. And yeah, I honestly think it's going to be just one of those solid matches. The War Raiders are really good in the ring. The New Day are very good veterans that are very competent in the ring. Yeah, like I never want to say like, oh yeah, the New Day, they're the best ever tag team, but they are a really good team. They have really good chemistry in and outside of the ring, and I think it just works really well here. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see them win the titles. Tell me what you guys think. I feel like this is one of those feuds that doesn't have a lot of explaining because it's very new. They've only really gone at it once, and obviously, just kind of how it is with the tag division in general. It's not as bad as the women's tag feud because there's like no really narrative threads to it, but at least this one had one match to already that ended up at a DQ, so it's a little bit better. But tell me what you guys think. If you guys are enjoying these feud videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to WrestleMania season. I have double videos and maybe sometimes even triple if you count shorts on some of these days because we're making a big push for one, monetization of the channel, and two, for just WrestleMania. We've been trying to get that watch time up, so if you're enjoying, just tell me what you guys like, and if there's any videos that you guys want to suggest. After WrestleMania, we'll probably have a lot clearer schedule to do some more fun tier list on all the other promotions and stuff. But until next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.